Dear Lord, as I look toward the future, bright hope conducts this prayer. For I know the plans you have for me were wrought with divine care. Holy Spirit, lead me. Let me run at your command, yet be still and know that you are God when trouble is close at hand. Your word will be a lamp for me, a guide to light my way, a solid place to set my feet, a compass when I stray. May I live my life to praise you, not for fortune nor for fame.
On behalf of the staff and administration of Redfield Public School, we would like to welcome you all to celebrate and recognize the graduating class of 2020. We would also like to thank Janet Kegler for her contributions to the decorations you see here today. A big thank you to Ms. Alondra Harrelson for the decorations and for the slide presentation you will see later. Finally, we would like to thank Don Waldner, Rochelle Williams, Riley Stadel, and Amanda Lewis and the custodians for the extra time they put in to help make this special day for our graduates.
Today, I, Tanner Wright, stand before you to speak about the class of 2020 and our past. I've known these girls and guys most of my entire life. We've had our ups and downs in this class, but we always come back together. If I need anything, I know my classmates are there for me. It's sad to think that we're all going our separate ways and may never see each other again. It saddens me to know that this is how it ends, to some crazy virus because someone couldn't help themselves from eating a bat. So we've heard. We've had our memories, though. First memory that comes to mind are from the dark ages of the old band room and our poor band teacher. While the teacher was taking attendance, I would sneak to the back of the room and proceed to crawl into a tuba case and remain there till the bell rang. I never got caught, well, I guess until now. Sorry. We liked to play baseball in band too, with a balled up piece of paper and a ruler, and used paper and stands as bases, which got shut down very fast. Stand races was also very popular, but like baseball, that plan struck out too. Later, Mr. Kenny showed up. No more baseball, no more crawling into tuba cases. Thank you, Mr. Kenny. On the other hand, we've had some very interesting teachers. Mr. Erkey, or as I like to call him, the Erkser. He was a teacher in our class that had a lot of fun, but was also a guy who was serious when needed. Especially if there was a mini mint on the line. Mr. Erkey gave us a lot of laughs, and once in a while, we would test him a little bit. One day, Colton Hyder was talking to us and said, if you go up to Mr. Erkey and do what, Colton? Actually, never mind. That part will stay out. But if you do, he'll tell you the future. Well, Colton didn't know that he was behind him, and Mr. Erkey said, how about we discuss your future for after school? My question is, Colton, did you ever find out your future? We've had our shares of good and not so good moments in some classes, like Mrs. Lundstrom's choir class in grade school. You know it's bad in that class when the music goes off and it's quiet and you get the death stare. We did sing some pretty good songs, like for example, Duct Tape. This year I had most of my laughs in Mrs. Frost's class. Here's an example. Hey Colton, hey Colton, hey Colton, just to annoy him. Mrs. Frost would respond to me, and sometimes even if Colton did nothing. As soon as Mrs. Frost turned around, I was usually body slammed to the ground with my shirt pulled over my head, and Mrs. Frost would turn around and say, Tanner, why are you on the floor? As I was writing this, I realized how our lives have been filled with laughter through the years, and I hope it never changes. Our class has had plenty of disagreements, though. Picture this, Mrs. Frost's classroom, and a debate breaks out. What's the best way to cut an ice cream cake, a pizza cutter or a knife? The debate was never settled because both sides think they're still right to this day. But some of our most recent arguments are who would win in a fight, a gorilla or a great white shark. Honestly, I think a great white shark, even if no one agrees with me. Honestly, I don't think our class has settled one debate, not one, and I don't think we ever will. But my next point is it caramel or caramel? I'm just kidding. But a majority of some great school memories also come from, a lot of you could agree with me, recess. In our younger years, the greatest thing ever invented, from playing magic and playing pretend on the playground to throwing 800 yards and passing for 12 touchdowns. But the true test to your recess prowess was the game of all games, the one that destroyed some friendships in my days, and may or may not have broken an arm, especially an arm that just got done being healed from a drumroll please, a broken arm. The story being Rachel was running to base after recovering from a broken arm and just getting her cast off. But Austin had other plans for her, throwing the ball to get her out, landing under her feet. It got her out, but it also got her out of school to go to the hospital for a broken arm. But do you all guys remember the P wars during lunch? I know my mom does. That all came to an end, but those usually came to an end when Principal Bender, the guy who liked to tug your ears, ended the war. Or do you guys remember the time Christian's milk carton, when we were opening like ding-dongs? He opened it with the power of Mount Vesuvius, chocolate milk erupted, hitting the ceiling. We then had to sit there and explain to Mr. Hanson on why it was raining milk on our table. Another time in our youth, we were having a discussion. Who was stronger, boys or girls? So being the young geniuses we were, we decided to have an arm wrestling contest. But to this day, the girls think they won. I think we were just being gentlemen and let them win, though. Or at least I hope so. So overall, I've enjoyed the years we've spent together as friends. I'm so proud to see where we are in life and what we've become. People say you won't miss high school, but I will. I will miss my classmates every day in these halls, making jokes and laughing with them. It all came to an end too soon, but thank you. Thank you for everything you have done for me, yourselves, the school, and everyone around us. This year showed us we should take nothing for granted, and I promise I am so grateful for you guys and everything we've been through. I miss you all, and congratulations on making it this far.
Hello, friends, family, teachers, and of course, the class of 2020, and welcome to the first ever pre-recorded graduation. Trust me, it'll sound a lot better this way. First off, congratulations to all of us for accomplishing this great achievement. The past 13 years has been leading us to this very moment, a moment that none of us truly could have imagined. After all, who would have thought that we'd be watching a pre-recorded video of me giving a speech on the drive-in movie screen? Weird. We've had an extremely wild and weird ending to our senior year, but it's not all that bad. At least I got to make it to the big screen. Regardless of having probably the most unique graduation and not getting the end of the year we all imagined, we should still be celebrating. Seriously, we made it. After all the hard work, studying, late night, last minute work, and many Quizlet searches, we are finished. The RHS class of 2020 is finally graduating. Whether we go to college, join the workforce, or enlist into the military, we all will be leaving behind the familiar hallways of the old and new school. In the coming months, we will all begin going through changes. No, not the changes we learned about in 5th grade biology, but changes that will begin to shape who we are as people. As we find our way, we will have to make many important decisions. This is when we will find ourselves, make new friends, meet future loved ones, gain new knowledge, and figure out what we want to be when we finally grow up. As we all adjust to our new lifestyles, we're going to have to decide what kind of people we want to surround ourselves with, or what values are important to us, and if that 2-week-old pizza is still safe to eat. Many of us will be attending college this fall, and the majority of us will be on our own for the very first time. From the awkward start of junior high, to the excitement of finally becoming a high schooler, and now to the overwhelming joy of ending our long and crazy journey. This great moment of accomplishment is the beginning of the next chapter in our lives. Although this ending has been wild, and no one could have imagined this, we're going to have even more crazy years to come. We cannot predict how our life will play out, and we won't be able to choose how things end either. These coming years are going to be very critical, very challenging, but still full of new memories. As time goes on, we need to make sure to stop and take a moment to cherish who we are becoming and the good times we're having. We cannot be afraid to make mistakes as we find our way, and sometimes we'll even have to take risks. Even though we make a mistake, we can't let it define us. We need to learn from it to become a better person. Throughout our lives, we're going to make countless dumb mistakes, some big, some small. But we can't let those mistakes scare us into not living the life we're meant to live. We need to be okay with making these mistakes and understand that we won't get everything right on the first try. But hopefully I can save you from one mistake. Always make sure to stock up on toilet paper for future pandemics. Now, as we leave to go our separate ways, some close to home, some far away, and one so far that they'll be living on an island, we will face challenges, make mistakes, and learn a new way of life. No matter where we go and what we do in the future, it is important to remember exactly what makes our class so special. Just like this ceremony, we are unique and we are different. We will always be connected through this class and through each other. I am very excited and cannot wait to see the places we will all go. It has been a non-stop of unforgettable memories, and now it is a time to begin the next chapter of our lives. Thank you and congratulations.
President Esser, Redfield School Board members, ladies and gentlemen, the following students have met the requirements of their individual education plan and/or the South Dakota State Board of Education and the Redfield Board of Education, and are therefore awarded these diplomas. Please come forward.
Max Thomas Bloom. Kaylee Rose Clausen. Ellison Dawn Crony. Christian Lee DeYoung. Chloe Virginia Fast. Carolina Hannah Hagemans. Colton James Hyder. Austin Joseph Hyder Lickness. Chloe Claire Hansen. Gwen Catherine Johnson. Jonathan Michael Youngworth. Sarah Ann Marguerite Kastner. Abby Lynn Comross. Emma Lee Copeland. Georgia Ann Keene. Hannah K. Keene. Lambert. Shayna Marie Lambert. Sean Lyle Louder. Caitlin May Nelson. Hannah Marie Owens. Travis Scott Pearson. Gannon David Pudwell. Kylie Bridget Rissiter. Leighton Darrell Rolfs. Sarah Elizabeth Sattler. Seth James Sattler. Rachel Marie Schmidt. Caleb Kevin Schutte. Letitia Sarah Murgia. Dylan Ray Stevens. Avery Sophia Taylor. Kevin William Thu. Dustin Craig Whitley. Elizabeth Ann Whitley. Riley Garrett Whitley. Angel Dawn Wren. Tanner Warren Wright. I would like to recognize all of our students graduating with honors. That is with a grade point average of 3.5 to 3.74. Those students are Kaylee Clausen, Chloe Fast, Jonathan Youngworth, Sarah Kastner, Lauren Lambert, and Gannon Pudwell. Recognizing those students with high honors and a grade point average of 3.75 to 3.99. Colton Hyder, Abby Comross, Caitlin Nelson, Hannah Owens, and Riley Whitley. Recognizing those students who graduated with highest honors, that is a grade point average of 4.0 and above. Those students are Max Balloon, Chloe Hansen, Gwen Johnson, Emma Copeland, Georgia Keene, Hannah Keene, Rachel Schmidt, Caleb Schutte, and Dylan Stevens. Congratulations to all of you for all your hard work in earning these honors.
Class of 2020, all together, place your tassels to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the class of 2020. Congratulations.